We're live. We are live.
You guys gonna fucking kiss?
Maybe.
Can you guys kiss already?
We'll see what happens.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another podcast.
Wait. Now you can start.
All right, welcome back to another podcast. What is going on, guys? Donzel, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Kyle?
I'm doing good, bro. All right, guys,
So
welcome back to
good.
another podcast. If you guys are new, last episode we talked about the whole thing with the Sway House. Before that, we had Two Turn Tony. This is a bigger episode. This is what we've been looking forward to because this is a good friend of ours, Donzel. How do you say your last name?
Taggart.
It's Taggart. You know how I say it, Taggart?
Oh, a lot of people do. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
Taggart.
all right. Taggart.
You know your phone contact in my phone is Donzell the Songbird of our generation.
Oh.
I don't think you have the our generation.
No. I just have the Songbird.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Pretty fire.
guys,
Berkeley,
welcome back. Make sure to subscribe to the notification bell. All right, real quick, we want to say a quick shout out to Griffey147, who on Apple Podcasts rated us 5 stars and said this podcast is really good. What I think makes this succeed so much is that there's 4 of you. So all these clashing big personalities are here giving opinions and telling stories, which makes it very entertaining. I love listening to this while I walk my dog or do the dishes. It's really great. Keep up the banger podcasts. Let's go.
Keep it
Thank
up.
you.
Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, 5 stars. Let us know what you guys think. Welcome back to another episode. You can listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts at TheSync Podcast. How do we first meet, Donzo?
Yeah.
At a Halloween party mid-COVID.
You hate to see it.
Oh, you hate to see it, but
You hate
we
to see
wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for us breaking the law that day.
Fact.
Yeah,
Fact.
that's true. And I think we can agree that night was slightly fucked,
Yes.
right?
That night had a lot of twists and turns. That whole night.
It did?
I feel like every night does.
Oh, I don't even remember what happened.
That's when that night was fucking.
I was in Berkeley. I was testing some dude's jaw out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
That shit was fun.
Berkeley was doing some serious jaw
crazy.
testing.
That shit was fun.
Serious job.
It was like a lemonade stand.
But yeah, like literally the first time we met
Jaw
you, you
testing.
walked in, you go, and like you introduce yourself first, and like you always have like this big smile on your fucking face. You're like, yo, what's good? I'm Donzell. And he's like, I know who you guys are. And we're like, what the hell? This guy's fucking awesome. He's funny as shit. And we were just having a good ass time.
We had a good time that night.
Yeah.
We did.
How many followers do you have back then? Like, you didn't have a fucking mill on TikTok.
Yeah, it was like 400 to 500,000,
Okay.
something like that.
Dude, how do we even let him into our party?
Man's on verified walking in.
Was he even on the guest list, bro? What the
Oh, dude, this dude just snuck in, bro. He snuck in.
What's this black dude?
He must have paid somebody, bro.
That was with Jenna and Seth, and then I put up with them.
yeah.
So I was just like a tag along. I didn't even know them that much, and I was like, "Can I come with y'all today?" And
You,
then
went
it
with
was
Pound?
like,
You came with Pound?
"No, Jenna and Seth,
You know, Jenny and Seth, the two guy, the girl and the guy, they
Sister,
make like the
brother duo.
yeah,
Okay.
they
They're on
make a
TikTok?
family content.
Okay.
You've met them. You guys have met them.
Dude, I have
Yeah,
such a
man.
hard time remembering.
the ones with the
Everybody
chair.
listen.
They have the chair.
They have the chair, then they throw shit off the chair.
Throw the pillow.
What? I don't know.
That's just
All right.
But they're fun. They dressed up as Wanda and Cosmo.
Oh, that's who they are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean. All right. Wait, so you've got like hang out with a ton of different types of creators,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What's the story behind that? How'd you get down here and like what's the start?
So I was posting on TikTok, and I had like 70,000 followers. I was on live, and then this dude reached out to me. Not gonna say any names, cause. Anyways, but he reached out to me. He was like, "Hey, how can I
Fuck
support
you."
this?" He was like, I didn't say it, he did.
Fuck that dude.
But you were thinking, okay. But he was like, "How can I help your music career? Like, what can I do?" I was like, "I don't know, fly me out to LA or something." And then so he flew me out to LA.
Wait, he just flew you out?
Yeah, the next week
Is
flew
he a
me out to
producer?
LA to record an EP. He like booked the studio, booked the hotel for a week, and I was like, I love this. Like,
Yeah.
and then so I was out there, and then I was like, I went back home. We released the EP, and then he was like, "How do you want to move to LA?" And I was like, "Is that a question?" He's like, "All right, I'll get you a place out here." So then he like just paid for everything. Like came out here, paid for the house, the food, transportation.
Yeah.
He like bought me a bike. I was living in Venice at the time, so I would like bike around. I got this electric bike. I love that thing, but I left it in Venice now. So I
Damn.
don't know what it's doing now.
You left it back.
But I left it in Venice. But so he moved me out here, and then I like dropped him because he just didn't know what he was doing. I'm gonna be honest, he just didn't. And I started figuring out what I was doing.
Yeah.
And like I started like realizing what everything that was going on. I was like, yeah, you're not like devoting this to me. Like,
Yeah.
and I want my managers to be able to help me out and like make me grow. But I feel like he was holding me back. And so the moment I left from being with him in January, I grew like a million followers. Like I was at 500 to 600,000. No, 700,000 when I left him, and then like 3 weeks later I was at 1.6 million.
But he had money, right? Like, how did he have so much money to be able to fly you out, get you a hotel, get you a place?
He used to own a clothing company, a viral clothing company, actually.
Wow, so you made a ton of money off that, got into the management game? Is that what he was trying to do with you?
Yeah, so he was going to be a manager. Well, he said he was going to be like an investor, but I told him I was looking for a manager. He was like, yeah, I'll be your manager. And I was like, are you all in? Like, the first day at the studio, I was like, look, hey, are you all in with this? Like, are you down for this? Because I need you to be all in. He was like, bro, I'm always in. And then, like, he started doing all this other stuff, like running across the world and stuff. I'm like, bro, the moment I moved to LA, he moved to North Carolina the same day.
That's so fun.
And I'm like, how's my manager gonna move to, like, I just came in this big city and like I don't know anything, and my manager just moved away. So I just knew it was a red flag then.
What was he trying to get by, like, because that's a huge thing, flying you
Money.
out, getting you a place.
Money.
He didn't give a fuck? Just money?
No.
What do you mean?
That's what he said. Like, he was trying to make, like, he's really smart when it comes to business. So like, he wanted to honestly, he knew I was gonna make him a lot of money in the future.
Yeah.
And he wanted to, like, me sign his contract. And like, when I was about to end the deal, he literally told me he was like, I'll let you get out of the deal, but you have to sign a contract where I get a small percentage of your music for the rest of your life.
What?
I was like, motherfucker, I'm not even an artist yet. Like, he said this like 2 or 3 months ago.
He's trying to do some fucking, like, what's that guy with the NWA, the NWA guy, the manager.
Oh, the manager for
yeah.
NWA.
He was trying to do
Yeah.
that shit. He was trying to, like, sign him before he was going big.
And he's on the phone. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, did he just say that to me? Like, I feel like that was disrespect when he said that. I was like, what's a small percentage? This motherfucker said 10%.
10%? For your life?
Like, I could do like 0.5 or 0.3 maybe.
For your
But,
life?
like, yeah. And I was like 10%. I was like,
And he hasn't even brought you anything. He just,
Right.
like,
I was like, I'm not even an artist. Like, what do you mean? We haven't even recorded music. The music I have out is trash. So I took it off. But he got mad that I did that too. But I'm like, bro, like, literally every year, I plan on being a billionaire. So I was like, you plan on for me to give you $100 million in a year, like, for no reason, because you just brought me out to LA. He was like, you wouldn't be making any of the connections if I didn't bring you out here. And I was like, shit, I have to make the connection. I have to pay for myself and go sing on the streets about Ubers to go to these connections anyways. Like,
There was none of that was true? I mean, because he did fly you out, right? Like,
Yeah,
were
like-
you able to fly out before he did it?
No, I wasn't, but like, he paid for me to come out here. He moved me in with his old roommate. And then like, he would give me about like $400 for like food a month. And then like, just pay for the place. But keep in mind, fucking food here is like $25 a meal. So I'm like, I eat a lot and I smoke. So I'm like eating all day. So like, I'm like, this is not enough. I literally didn't tell him because I don't like getting handouts. So like, I would literally have to go sing on the street to like make money for me to eat like for the next week, because it was like a week left in the month. I'm like, damn, I'm at $0. Like, I gotta just go sing. I'm not gonna ask you for more money. I didn't like doing that.
Yeah.
And I did that for like a month, and it was fucking crazy. But
Where were you singing? Like on Santa Monica or something?
yeah, like at the pier, I was singing. So one day I like went to I was at the shopping center and I had my Bluetooth speaker with me because I would always go around with it. Yeah. And I was like, let me just sing really fast. I'll sing for these people and see what they do. And I was singing for like 17 minutes and I made like $70. And I was like, damn, like I can come and do this every day. So now I would go sing for like hours and make like $300, $400 and like for like an hour and 30 minutes. It was dope.
yeah,
so
Yeah,
I did
that's
that.
fucking
That's
profitable,
nuts.
bro. That's profitable as shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. Some people were like, what are you doing on the street? Like, why are you singing here? You need to be on the stadium. I'm like, well, first off, the stage is closed. And second off, like, thank you so much. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out here either.
Damn. Wow. So what was that like? So then you had to tell him like, yo, I want to like be with someone else.
Yeah.
Was that
was
hard?
annoying. Yeah, it was a hard ass conversation. I had to drive 2 hours to San Diego. And now I was just nervous the whole time. I was like, oh, I got to talk. I had to give him the talk. I have to give him the talk. We did it. He was like, maybe I shouldn't be your manager. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad you know. And we agreed on it.
He said it.
He said it, not me. And then so we finally agreed. I already had a plan in the back of my head on the next person I was going to talk to that I worked with before that's like high in the game right now. I'm going to keep it under the wraps right now. Her name started T. Tiff, I love you. Fuck it. Tiffany, I love you. So I was like, I'm going to reach out to her after I was in the middle of it. I'm like, hey, so I'm about to get out of this deal with my manager. And like, I want to work with you so bad. Like, I love you. I love your work ethic. And she was like, oh, I just found out about this. Let's work. And literally like a month later, I signed a production deal with her and her team. And like now they're about to fly me out to Atlanta to record an album. So
What?
it's
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's a production deal look like? Because I know okay. For 2 questions, what is an EP? Because I always hear it, but I don't know what it stands for. And what's a production deal like look like? What does it actually do?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. EP, I just started singing like 5 or 6 months ago too, so I don't really know shit about music either. But so an EP is, I just know it's shorter than the album.
It's
So,
like it's 4 to 3 songs, I think, right? It's something
I mean,
something
it'd be
around
like a
there.
6-song
Luke, do you want to look
EP,
up real quick what
I
EP
think.
stands for? I don't.
I know it's less than like 12 songs, so like it's like electronic project.
No, for music, like releasing an EP. You know, is it
Yeah, it's
episode?
like
It might be
four- it's like
No,
episode.
it's electronic project. I think that's what it's like stands for.
I think it's like 4. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's
okay.
that. Then like an album, you work harder on it. That's what
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
You put like a lot more work into it. But so a production deal, they like give you this check at the beginning, and they get a cut afterwards. But like they also put your music in like movies and stuff, and
Right.
like so like whenever I release a song, my production deal is with Pulse, and they'll just be like, all right, there's this commercial we want to put your song into.
Oh, it's called extended play.
Oh, shit.
Extended play. You should probably know what EP stands for.
I'm like all the way off. I don't give a damn. I just be singing. That's what I'm doing. I don't know nothing about music.
So an EP is pretty much just in between like a single and a full album.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's just like when people.
Like an album usually has like 12 songs on it, right?
Well, an album's a huge project that
Yeah.
you know that people
Yeah.
work on.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so people drop EPs in between.
Is there a danger? Like, is there something you got to look out for in a production deal where they try to take advantage of artists? But is it really just like they're gonna put it in the movies? They're gonna put it into these big projects.
I mean, like you can like get caught up in like the contract where they say you got to make this many songs, and then if it doesn't do good, you have to make more songs for them and stuff. But like, I don't know. Like, I feel like everything I'm put out is gonna be good. So, and my team that I'm working with doesn't expect me to put nothing else out. Like, I've like recorded all these songs. They're like, no, we know we could do way better. And it's not like I have these songwriters. I don't even really write ever, but like I'll like me and my songwriters will like just piggyback off of each other, and like I'll tell him my story. He'll like, okay, let's put that into a song right here on this part. All right, how old were you when you did this? And then we'll put that into the song. And then I'm like, no, I don't know if I like that word. Let's change it. And then we'll do stuff like that. So like they know, like I'm not ashamed of it. A lot of people will like not say they have like ghostwriters and stuff, but like I don't care. Like it's music, and a lot of people can't sing. And if you can sing, like I would love to sing other people's words for them too, to bring their words out for them. So like, but like I don't know. I don't even know where the fuck I was going with that.
No, you're explaining what a production deal is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Production deal. So they
Yeah.
it's pretty dope.
Well, also I feel like after you sing for so like a long enough time, then like you start to learn how to write as well, because because people can sing, but they don't necessarily know how to like write a song, right?
Yeah.
So I mean like later down like the road, I mean that's all you like like if that's the way you want to go, or
Right.
if you just want to keep on.
Yeah.
Keep
And
on
it's
just
fucking
singing.
hard to express your life in a fucking song lyric.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like that shit's crazy.
I like the story times I started that actually started blowing up on TikTok. It was because I posted a cover of like this old story time with this dude that I saw like on Facebook when I was a kid. And then it was about like a song about his mom having cancer and she died. And then people in my comments, it was like, sing your own shit. You're stealing his songs. Like, what are you doing? Like, we're tired of seeing you steal other people's songs. I'm like, first off, I'm singing the cover. Like, it's not stealing. It's like a big song. Like, how am I stealing it? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to write my own shit. And then so I went to the car and then I wrote something down. And I was like, I don't know. This is too vulnerable. I don't know if I want to put it out. I went back in the house. I was like, y'all, I just wrote this deep song in the car and I don't know if I want to put it. They was like, bro, do it. I went the next day, recorded, and that's literally my biggest video to this day. It had like 14 million on it or something. But like the day I put it out and then I went to go sing on the street. Actually, it's so funny. I was going to go sing on the street right when I put it out, and I was singing on like Rodeo around that area, Santa Monica, and I went back to the car. To my Uber, and it was like 2 hours later, and it was at 300,000 views. I was like, oh, this video is doing good. Yeah. And then like 30 minutes later, it was at like 1.2 million. I'm like, oh, this video is doing really good. And then like 20 minutes later, it was at like 4 million. I'm like, oh my word. And I gained like 300,000 followers in like the hour. I was like, what is going on? Like, what is happening? So then I just knew, like, I started posting all these story times every day, just writing my own stuff about like real stories, and they would all just blow up. And then
they hit different. Like the story times for the viewers that don't know, it's like you express like a real story about your life, something really personal, and you sing it. And when I first saw it on my For You page, I was like, oh, this is different. Yeah. This is different. And it makes sense as to why it blew up so much.
It definitely hits you as like a listener too. Like you watch the video and you'd be like, oh shit, like he's actually like meaning something like deeper than actually just singing. So.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It was like we watched it and we're like, oh damn. Like,
I didn't think anything of it. Like I was like, people, this is gonna be trash. Like I don't know. It's
yeah,
crazy.
it was fucking.
Yeah.
So when we originally met, you were in talks of going on America's Got Talent, or you were?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
No,
are you
Idol,
allowed to
right?
talk-
American Idol.
American Idol.
Oh, American Idol.
American
So
Idol,
are you allowed
yeah.
to, are you allowed to talk about that at all? Or are you?
Yeah, I mean, shit. They said we couldn't, but I quit. So
Fuck it.
they, I don't know. We doing all the auditions and stuff before. It was all over Zoom and stuff.
And can you just walk us like
What's the
because
process?
None of us
Process?
have ever gone on to. None of us have ever gone on to that before. So we're all curious to know, and I'm sure the fans are curious to know as well. Like
All right.
what kind of trying out for American Idol's like?
So it might be different during COVID, but so for me, they reached out to me on Instagram. I got a DM and it was like, "Hey, I'm so and so, and I'm one of the producers here at American Idol. Would you be interested? We love you. Would you be interested in auditioning with some of our casting producers this week?" And I'm like, "Is that a question? Like, duh, I want to do it." And this was when I had like 50,000 followers on TikTok. So then I was like, "Yes, I'll do this." And they were like, "All right, bet." He got on like a Zoom with me that Friday. He was like, "Let's just sing around with some songs you like." And then he talked to me, got to know me a little bit. He was like, "All right, tomorrow you're going to have an audition with like some of the casting producers." I was like, "Bet." We went on there. I sung
Real
with
quick,
them.
are those casting producers like for like who's gonna be on the actual first audition? What is that
Yeah,
like?
so like you go through all these other auditions before you go on the TV.
Okay,
So
yeah.
they looking at all these people. So like when you see it on the TV, it's not like they're not just walking straight in. But like so they was talking to me and stuff, and we went through our audition. Went through. They was like, "We love you. Now you have another audition next week with like the executive producer." And I was like, "All right, bet." So then went on there like the next week and auditioned with her and did the same exact run through I did with everything else. And then she was like, "We love you too. Like we want to bring you out." And I was like, "Bet." And then they was like, "Well, now you finna meet like who's like your favorite judge?" And I was like, I don't know, Katy Perry. But honestly, I didn't watch the show, so I was like, I didn't know anybody on there. Only person I knew was Katy Perry. I was like, Katy Perry. It was like, "Get ready because you about to meet her." I was like, "Hey."
But
like,
you met Katy Perry?
No, I quit 2 days before. I quit 2 days before. So then when that happened, I literally was in a process. My old manager, he texted me like 2 or 3 days after and was like, "Hey, do you want to move to LA? Like, how do I support this?" And then like he flew me out to LA. So then all that started happening. And then he was like, "Are you want to move out here?" And then so I got my last contract when I was in LA. And they was like, "You can't make music like for like 6 or 7 months after the show airs, after the last episode airs."
Jeez,
and then like you can't like post. It has to go through us and stuff. Everything you do has to go through us. And I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Like a regular Instagram post?
Like, yeah, I'm guessing like all of that. And then I emailed them and I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm not doing this unless I get paid before I even come on the show." And they was like, "We're sorry. Like, we have to pay everybody. Like, if we did that." And I was like, "I just don't know. I feel like I would be like losing more than like, I'll be giving more to the show than y'all would be giving me." Cause like at that point I gained like 300 to 400,000 followers within like the month or two. And I was like, I could just keep on going on my own.
Yeah, that takes a lot of fucking self-confidence. Like, just to be like, "Fuck American Got Talent. I'm going to do this shit on my own, bro." Like, that's just crazy.
And so I quit. But then American, they was like, I emailed them and said all that. They was like, "Wow, like the email we just got, Donzel." And I was like, "It is what it is." And then they were like, "That's not what we were saying. Like, you can go through the first audition and then like after you make it past the first one, like you can sign a contract for the that's when you sign the contract and all that stuff comes into play." And I'm like, I'm already knowing, like, not on anything cocky, but I was already know I was gonna pass the first audition. So like I don't have to like have to lose or something like on the show because I don't want to sign his next contract. So it's like I was like, I'm not gonna do this. Like, just forget it. But like after that, America's Got Talent reached out to me like 4 or 5 times, like, "Come on our this season this year." And then the Masked Singer want me to come on their show too.
What?
But, like,
Masked Singer?
yeah, but I'm like,
That's
don't want to
huge,
be
Bro,
That's fucking massive, bro.
The Masked Singer's
Why did you say no?
because I don't want to be the guy known as the one from the singing show. I don't know, like,
Motherfucker, dude, the guy from the singing show has been what? Like, what's her name? There's
Christina Aguilera.
I guess there's only a couple, but I guess a lot of people do
no,
get
no.
classified as like American Idol singer, right?
Dude, it used to be big though. Like
Yeah.
it was literally Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson,
Yeah.
Jennifer
literally all those
Hudson.
guys.
But you're
One Direction all came from X Factor.
I feel like TV is just like played out now. Like,
Yeah.
like the ratings are just down. I feel like people are just done.
But
with
you should
that.
go on Masked Singer, though. That would be epic.
I think that would be kind of dope. But honestly, I don't know. I feel
It's
like
like
I'm
one of the biggest singing shows right now, too.
I think no matter what, you're good. Just because like you're doing all this crazy shit. But like Masked Singer was like one of the newest shows.
Yeah,
that
it is a dope one.
Would they want you to be like one of the people under the mask? Like no
Yeah.
one knows who it is.
Yeah, like they reached out to me. They was like, "We love you." Like they DM me and they was like, "Would you want to be on Masked Singer? Please sign up right here in this link."
Donzel was like dressed up as a blunt.
And I thought about it, and I was like, maybe this can be like my like music come out. Like people don't know my face. Like they hear me singing on this show, I'm a Masked Singer, and like I just take the mask off at the end, and then like this is me, like this new person, because they're gonna be wondering like who is this singing under the mask? Like this person sounds like John Legend or something, like because that's who I get compared to all the time. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be dope though. Either way, I'll probably be. I don't know, on a show performing or something. I told America's Got Talent that I was like, I'll come perform on a show, but I don't want to be a contestant. That sounds so bad. I feel horrible for that, but like, I don't know. I'm just starting to find my worth and like starting to believe in myself way more now. And like, I just know I'm like, it's so much, my vision is so much bigger than these like, this like minimalistic stuff and like this materialistic things and like being in front of that. Like, I want to make my own like, life for myself and like bring this own fan base that I brought for myself, like build it up one by one, and they know like I'm a genuine person, not just like, oh, he got all these people know him because of this. Like he's only famous because of this show. Like I don't want anybody to be able to say that. Like I'm famous because of me. Like so, I don't know. That's what I'm doing now. But I just love doing music. So.
And it's something like you can only kind of say because of something like TikTok. Because you couldn't really say that before TikTok. You could say like, oh, I want to do it on my own, but doing it on your own means you're going to be on the street singing, trying to grow a fan base like that. It's because of TikTok allows you. Before, I think anybody would have said yes. Any show, any major show on USA or whatever.
Bro, yeah. And then like, but it also like, I feel like it also sets you apart because I do TikToks too, but like, I'll still go sing on the street like right now, like for hours to sing for people because I just love to sing. And like when I work with other producers and stuff, it's a thing called meet and greets. I just learned about so much new stuff in the music industry. But my A&R, she'll hook me up with like meet and greets with like all these like producers and like Grammy Award winning people. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, they were like, hey, you meet with this person this day, and I'll be sitting at the house talking to like with Aiden or someone. We was like, he's like, who you meeting up with this morning? I'm like, I don't even know. His name is so and so. I'll just say Vanny. I'll say his name is Vanny. I mean, like, he was like, we were like, all right, let's look it up and see who this is. We'll go to. He's like, oh, won 5 Grammys, pianist, like worked on Rihanna's album, Ariana Grande's album. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna go to his house right now, and then like I'll go over there, and I went to his house or whatever, and I see like this whole wall, like just albums on the thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And we go upstairs. He's like playing the piano. I'm just singing around. He was like, wow, like I see why Tiffany got you. Like he was like, you finna be something crazy, bro. Really? And then he was just like, it's so dope that like you don't know any of these people that I'm naming. Like he was like naming all these like big producers and stuff. I'm like, I don't know who that is, but like I was like, I don't even know who you were to this morning. And then I like came over here. He was like, that's what I love about you. You don't know anything. You just like to sing. And that's what it is. Like I just love to sing. Like whenever my voice is kind of going, like right now it's like kind of going from sinuses and shit, and it's annoying. But like when I can't sing, it drives me insane. Yeah. Like it to the ground. Like I haven't posted a video in like 5 days because I don't know. I just also want my own space to be able to get my piano and like start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you play any instruments as well?
Like piano. I learned over quarantine. I taught myself. Yeah. I was watching YouTube videos how to play chords, and then like within like 20 or 30 minutes, I learned how to play like 3 songs. And like now, I can just look up any song and play the chords. It's so crazy how fast it come to me. Like it's literally God. Like I don't know if y'all talk about Jesus or anything on y'all, but I love God. I love Jesus 100% all day long. But like I feel like this is nothing coming from me at all. Like the talent I have, the voice I have, I feel like it's not me at all. And like that's why it's my biggest fear to this day is singing. It still is. After I sing to people, I'm shaking every fucking time because like I know it's not me at all. It's like God singing through me. And I know it's like sound like I didn't think I could sing, but then when I listen to like the way people were responding to it and I like hear other people singing and stuff, I'm like, wow, like how do I sound so different than like all these people? Like why is my voice so different? It blows my mind every day. Like I literally cry sometimes. I'm like, God, thank you. I'll sit in the car and literally cry. I'm like, Lord, thank you so much for even giving me this because I don't know what I could do. Like I wouldn't be anything without this. Even like the personality and everything. It's just like he just put it all together. I feel like everything that happened in the past, like me being a pastor at my old church, that helped me out in this moment right now that I'm here. Like I still do crazy shit, but I'll probably be dead if I wasn't like didn't have my head on my shoulders right because I do so much crazy shit that I wouldn't even want to name on this podcast.
With how much crazy shit you do and how fucking fast you're going up, like how do you keep like yourself grounded, like in check? Like right, no one wants somebody who has a massive ego. Like is that you say that you don't think it's you, it's like God, it's having that. Is that what you think it is? 'Cause it's easy, right? If you're meeting all these massive people, why don't you have like a massive ego about it, right?
Right. I don't know. I literally like every time something crazy happens, dang.
Yeah, someone's sneezing back there.
Dying in there.
Fucking Ethan,
Not
bro.
COVID.
COVID,
Bro,
Same.
Ethan's the fucking sneeze lord, bro.
Sneeze Lord.
That guy-
Sneeze and sauce god.
No, dude.
Sauce God.
Literally the sauce god.
Dude,
Ethan.
fuck that
Bro,
guy.
he bitches out the Chick-fil-A employees because he doesn't get enough
Bro, he would,
Chick-fil-A
dude,
sauce.
Dude, I think he would literally kill someone for Chick-fil-A sauce, bro.
Same. I don't blame him. Ethan, we love you, Ethan. Get better. Get well soon, bud.
Yeah.
He's just- yeah.
Wait, what was the question? you
Yeah,
said?
so how do you keep yourself grounded? Like, how do you know that, like, the bigger you get, you're on the fucking Grammy stage, you're still Donzell. You're still the guy from...
Literally, like, every time like something big happens for me, I think I have a prayer. I literally stop and I start thanking God, like, Lord, thank you so much for everything that's going on. Like, this is not me. Like, I shouldn't be right here right now, but it's all because of you and stuff. And honestly, like, that helped me out so much, and it lets me know, like, I know I still like your ego gets in the way. Like, everybody has pride issues. Like, that's our biggest struggles is like pride. And like, no, even though you think about it, it's if you act on it. The way, like, you can think all day in your head, like, oh shit, I'm the shit, but like, don't act on it. Like, just be grounded. Like, just be happy. Like, I like to think in a moment, like, that's so dope that I get to say that about myself, but at the same time, like, I wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for God. And I know a lot of people wouldn't like have a cuss word in the same sense as God, but like with Christianity, I feel like you just be real. Like, the Lord knows, He know what I do on a daily basis. Like, I hate when people go in church and then act a different way when they get out of church and act so humble and like, so holy than thou, like, inside the church. I'm like, you just was cussing people out on the phone. You just cussing a person out on the phone the other day. Like, stop acting like you don't do this. Like, let's just be honest.
And they use that 1 hour in church sometimes to be the justification for the way they act outside of church, right?
Literally.
I mean, I'm sure it happens sometimes. People are complete dicks, but then that idea of, you know what, I spend this certain amount of time, but you don't live that throughout your life, that's a bigger issue.
Yeah, bro, it's fucked. But, you know, I love God. Christians are annoying sometimes, but I love God. Simple as that. Cheers, Lord.
Yeah. Fuck. So where you lived with Pound for a little bit, right? Pound over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what are you doing now?
Met them at y'all party.
Oh, yeah,
too.
that's true.
Same night.
The first time I met you, I was at their house, and then we get into a car, and you come into the car in the back of the car with Paul and you and Paul, and then we drive to In-N-Out, and I just start talking to you guys, and it was fucking lit. Like,
It was. Yeah,
perfectly.
We drove. I was like, yo, I'm hungry as fuck. I'm going to In-N-Out. And Don was like, all right, I'm going to come. Paul was like, all right, I'm going to come. Kyle's like, I'm going to come. And we just talked for like,
we went to In-N-Out, and he was
20
like, bro,
minutes.
come over for Thanksgiving. Like, everybody's leaving. You want to
Yeah.
come
Oh my
over?
God, we
Yeah.
did that together.
And we had Thanksgiving together.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh my! So everybody on the team, it was just me who was home. Was it Christmas though? I think it was
No, yeah,
Christmas.
it was
Christmas, not Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Everybody had left town back to the
crazy.
hometown. I stayed there for Christmas this year, right? And so while I was here, I was like, dude, it's just gonna be me in the house. It's gonna be super boring. So I was like, Donzell, Paul, come over. I had my one friend who's literally in his 30s.
Yeah.
who-
Literally.
I know.
Grown man.
What did you think of it? He's like
I
a
think he's
very
cool.
yeah. He's super cool. Nate, shout out to
Chill.
Nate. Very different dude. He works at an audio.
was that the guy wearing
Got
the
him
trench
drunk.
coat?
He's the guy wearing the trench coat. he works in an audio headphone
you have
company.
a trench coat friend, bro?
I do have a trench coat, fine. But he's in his
I got a
30s.
trench coat.
He
You
works.
Never trust someone in a trench coat.
Yeah. But I was just nervous because I was like, I don't know how you guys are gonna get along. This is my friend Donzell and Paul. They're like my age. We do like social media. He works at an audio microphone company downtown in LA. But I got to know him through some political stuff. And then we hang out, and I realized, oh, I shouldn't have worried because as soon as they all get really fucked up, they'll be best friends. And it was great.
No, it's always, I just get along with a lot of different people. Like, it's dope though. It's always good to just have, that's why I like to have so many experiences, and I do a lot of crazy shit because I want to relate to a lot of people. And like, I also like doing it too, just to have an experience, and like, cause you only live once. And like, you have, like, when I was a pastor, I was still, like, even while I was a pastor, I smoked every day. Like, still turned up. I'm sorry, God, I know that's not good, but like in church, whatever y'all think, whatever, I think I'm doing what I do, but Lord, I love you still. But like, I just would like, I feel like you could just like have so many different, like, I'll have like drug dealer friends, and I would like go to, hey, bro, you like the dopest pastor I know. I'm like, bro, you still, like, I love you, bro. Like, I would help them with like advice when they going through stuff like relationship problems and stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm just helping my drug dealers out, and over here I'm like a pastor for like the 9th graders and like the worship pastor, and like, but like you can still do all of that, and I feel like, why can we like not? I don't know.
What is that thing? Because like you were literally like a pastor, right? And then you see it from that side. Like, why is there such like negativity towards like smoking weed, even in
Literally,
religion?
I don't know why. Because if it's not illegal.
So you know the burning bush in Christianity, like the burning bush that they saw, right? What is it?
Yeah,
There was a burning bush in the Bible, and it was supposed to be.
started about the Bible, please. Do not quiz me about the Bible. I love God, like I said. The Bible, I know a lot about it, but when you start quizzing me about it, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna come out because I ain't gonna know.
Stop in line, John 15. What does it go? First word, go.
John 15?
Yeah.
I know 1 Timothy 4:12. Wait.
I was just pulling some bullshit. Pulling some bullshit.
Genesis 1:1.
And.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, bro. Okay. Kai.
Yeah.
John 3:16.
Thou shalt not.
No, for God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son, and I forgot the rest. Like you believe in Him, you don't die, or like you never perish. So I'm like, all right.
Do you feel like there's a difference in LA now that? So you're from South Carolina, right? Where's you?
Hell no, I'm from Arkansas.
Fuck, I forgot Little Rock. You're from Little Rock.
Little Rock.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So in Little Rock, it's a lot more religious over there, right? A lot more like Southern values, family values. Here, it's less so. Do you notice a difference in the way like people act and like the way people party, hang out, because there isn't that so much like that religious family values that exist here?
It's so different. Like when I got here and people was like, everybody would always say like people in LA are so fake. First off, when I like wave to a lot of people and like they be like, oh, like he just said hey to me. I'll be like, how you doing? I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Weird,
Right?
They're surprised.
They're
They're like
like,
frightened.
"Hey,
They're like,
you
I'm like,
just said
hi,
hey
nice
to
to
me?"
meet you. And they're like, they just keep their head down and start walking. It's like, can you not get a high back? Like, holy
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
But like parties, I didn't know, or like just meeting people with content creators and stuff. I'll always hear so many people are fake in LA. And then I met y'all and I'm at TheSync and I was like, what? People are not fake. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, haven't seen nobody fake yet. And then like a week or two later, honestly, not even that. When shit started blowing up on TikTok, like people started acting different, and like that's why I started getting invited to shit. Yeah. But like, so I started going like creator days and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is what people are talking about. This is the relationship. This is like the fakeness everybody's talking about. I'm like, I literally hate creators. I do.
So,
I really do. Like,
yeah.
it's like a few of them that's like, this just dope as fuck. But like most of them are like, they think they're better than people.
Dude, it's a thing with creators where like you work with creators, you know how everyone's like, oh dude, we're gonna meet up, we're gonna go do this, and it never really happens. I think that's also sometimes like it's not always malicious. It's like we work with so many creators, and sometimes we're like, we're gonna hang out.
Yeah.
And we don't always, but like with you we do, and we try to do it as much as possible. We try to, it's not always that bad, but it comes off like that.
Somebody told me this is a good mindset to have. Like when people say we're gonna hang out, think about we're in LA. There is so much shit to do in one day that you can get sidetracked so fast and like doing some other crazy thing. You're like, oh, I forgot I was supposed to hang out with them, and then you like don't want to say it. Sorry, I can't hang out. Yeah, you feel bad, but you already like doing something else that's like even doper.
But that's when you know, like when you're like real friends with someone in LA, because you can just like tell them like, yo, we're tired tonight. We're not doing anything tonight. We're not fucking.
That's true.
We're not going out. That's
like we can always say that's Donzell in the pound. Like
Donzell,
that shit is honest.
Donzell literally faced me last night or 2 nights ago. He's like, come on, we're getting drunk as shit. Come on, he's like, dude, we have VR. We're getting hammered. Come on.
VR? You guys are doing VR and getting hammered? Fucking virtual reality.
I was like, dude, I'm tired, man. I need to go to bed. And he's like, Bird, get the fuck over here, Bird.
Bring your ass, Bird.
I was like, dude, I need to go to bed.
I see how it is. You don't love me no more, man.
That is amazing. Real quick, we want to say thank you to our sponsor, Manscaped. Let's get right into it. Before we get into this episode, thank you so much to one of our sponsors, Manscaped. Our friends at Manscaped are the global leaders in men's below-the-waist grooming with the Lawnmower 3.0, the Ball Toner, and the Ball Deodorant. Get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/TheSync. Again, that's code TheSync to get up to 20% off on all Manscaped products. Thank you so much. Let's get right into this episode. Let's go, baby.
Here she blows. Yeah, you know what I thought it was it's a shot. You know what's funny? So when you went to fucking Disneyland,
I think it's off.
you went to Disneyland and you went to
Yeah, we're ready. I got all that.
No, it ain't off.
Dude, Berkeley's butt cheeks are ready to get fucking wrecked right now, bro.
I'm so fucking concerned.
Okay.
That's it. All right, we're back. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Donzell, when you got a trip with TikTok, who flew you out to Disneyland in Florida, and I think half your story was you completely fucked up in Disneyland.
No. The one funny story I saw, he was at SeaWorld or whatnot with the whales, and you missed each whale flock. And I watched it. I was like, Don, I was like, that's a nice pool there, dude. I was like, that was a nice pool. I was like, nice splash. You jumped in.
I missed every water. I was like, damn. I didn't fucking know what the whales were gonna do. I don't know when they're gonna come up.
I saw that and he goes, the whale's only about to jump. He's like, oh shit, man. He's like, oh, this one is fuck.
It was hilarious.
What was that whole story, man? How'd you get out there? Like, how'd you get?
Fucking Sean Satari Donna. I'm sorry, I fucked. Sorry, Satari Don. Sean. Sean does magic. So Sean got invited to Disney for a Disney trip, and he could bring a friend, but they had to be 21. So I was the only one guy who was close to it.
Sean's not even 21.
No, Sean's not even 21. But like,
who brought him out there?
Huh?
Who brought you guys out there? Was
Sean does magic.
The TikTok brought Sean out, and Sean could bring a +1. So I was Sean's +1, and then like went out there, and then turns out I was a creator too. But the fucking owner, I went to SeaWorld, so we was like, I just do my own thing. I literally was at SeaWorld by myself all day. Like, everybody stayed at Disney World. They went to Magic Kingdom. I was like, I'm over Disney World. I swear I want to leave this place. I love animals. So I left for the whole day. Like, went to get a massage, and then I went to go to SeaWorld by myself. Yeah. And I was just there living it up. Like, I had a great time, missing all the whales. I saw it. Y'all didn't. Instagram didn't see it, but I saw it.
So what is that like? TikTok flies you guys out. How, did they take care of everything?
Yeah, it was. Everything was fucking paid for. Like, it was crazy. Every morning we had breakfast. Like
first class.
No, not first class. Not first class. But we got to go to every Disney park. We got to go to every Disney park 2 hours before they opened. So we were there by ourselves. Wow. So like every morning we were at like a new Disney park by ourselves to like make content and stuff.
Do you go on like all the rides like before everyone went on?
We like got to all the best rides. We had like a spot to like at a certain point in time where we're gonna get to ride it. So like the park would close, and then at nighttime we got to ride like the Avatar rides, like get to skip the whole line and stuff.
Oh yeah, those have like 3 hour long lines.
Yeah, it was so dope. Like that's the best ride I've ever rode. Like, oh my word, I cried afterwards. I teared up.
After Avatar?
After Avatar.
It's amazing, isn't it?
You went on Avatar one?
I've seen so many videos of how they built the place. It looks like you're in Avatar.
You are, bro. The ride, like the one you ride on the dragon, it's like, it's insane. It literally feels like you're on the dragon.
Yeah. The Avatar, yes. I think it's called the, I don't remember. It's like you ride literally on this like little motorcycle seat.
Yeah.
But the virtual world looks like you're riding through Avatar.
Like the lights will like flash, and it'll like say you turn into an avatar, and like these lights will start flashing, and it'll go pitch black. And then like the room would just open up, and it's like this 4-story building that like has like a spear, like a screen all the way around you. Yeah. Like you can I think the ride was actually like dropping down. Like this is why I felt like we were falling and everything. But like you could smell everything. The water was splashing in our faces and everything. It was
that's awesome.
It was fucking crazy.
Do you guys have like on those trips? Do you have like one person from TikTok who keeps the whole group together, or is it what's that like? You all go out together or separate?
So like it was like every morning we would make content. Literally Disney just about to make content. And like after that, you were just free. We were free most of the time, so we could do whatever we want. Go to any park we want to. After we make our content, they only wanted to put there for the content.
They wanted you for 2 hours before to promote Disney and being at Disneyland.
And then after that, you're free. And then like later, like some days we would like have stuff in the middle of the day. Like Sean had a few things that like they specifically planned for him, like we did together, and like go to like a restaurant or something. And like it's all for us and stuff. It's crazy.
That's a different world, man. Where like Disney's flying out creators, and you are like now in this position where it's a whole trip just around you.
Like usually when you're getting flown out, you have to win like the fucking Super Bowl or something. But you have to be a fucking.
They're just flying us out now.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So it was amazing though.
How are we getting so fucked up, bro?
Disney knows how to get you fucked up.
They do, bro.
We had like we was making like sangritas, like a sangrita class, and I was like. This shit was so strong. We had like 5 glasses of wine, and like they was putting like shots of tequila in the wine and shit. And like I was so fucked like at that trip, but it was so I wasn't fucked, but it was so dope seeing everybody else getting tipsy, like all the other creators.
Donzell's on the ride. He's like,
bro, like I love rides though, but honestly, I started like. I don't know. I need like something really crazy. Like I was literally I went to SeaWorld and I was getting on all the rides, and there were some roller coasters and shit, but I was literally like. Not phased. I was just like, oh, this is dope. Like we just dropping down. I'm like, oh, great. Like I don't know. I felt dead inside. Like I need. I don't know. I need to go skydiving or some shit. I don't know.
Have you ever been skydiving?
No. I used to be so terrified of skydiving, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like I don't know what I expected like out of this, and like and I'm like, shit, I gotta go skydiving or something to make my body feel something.
Once you go skydiving, report back and see if
it changed.
No, it's nuts, bro. Skydiving is the craziest.
Like I need to feel awake inside.
I want to go bungee jumping and skydiving.
Okay, that's interesting because I think skydiving, you want that thrill, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about like the content creators is like you see people, they're so famous, right, in your eyes before you do content, and then you meet them for the first time. Like when we first met, I'm trying to think of an example, like Alex Warren, anyone from the Hype House. Immediately you're like, oh, this isn't as cool because these people are just literally normal.
Right, they're literally us.
And it's like, of course they're normal, but like when you actually meet them, it's different.
You didn't think that, but like, it's of course they're normal, but we don't actually, I don't know, it's so weird. Then you meet them, it's like, oh.
Well, because when you're watching like videos of everyone, you think they're going to be, their personality is that video. Like, and then when you actually meet them, they're like, oh. Yeah. Like you sit down and actually talk to them, it's a normal conversation.
Yeah. Normal as fuck. Yeah. It's crazy.
What do your friends back home think? Because this is nuts, right? You're hanging out with Sway. You have all these different. I mean, you've grown. You have these followers. What do they think?
My friends, they're like, bro, like you're just living it up. You inspire me so much. I have a friend named Tyron. I love him to death. Like he was like, bro, you like got me to like start doing like music and stuff. Like, bro, I just want to go for it. Like you just did it. I'm like, bro, keep going. Talk to him all the time and stuff. Went back to see them. So I'm just happy for them. Really for him. I'm excited for his music and stuff. Tyron, I believe in you, bro.
But it's like a thing where it's like you have your friends, and then I don't know. Oh, did you have a lot of friends that were trying to do this before back home?
Like a lot of my friend group is actually really different. Like it was because people I would surround myself with never has been normal. I don't feel like we all were at the same church. Was all like leaders and pastors at the same church actually. But we always like, bro, we got to leave these four walls. Like we can't be in this church for forever. Like we got a bigger goal than just these four walls and like this. People like. They like to stay in the church. We're like, no, we have a bigger purpose in this. So like we always used to talk about like we gotta go. So it's dope to see them like doing all their stuff and all of that. But like so one of my friends, he is about to start a coffee business in Arkansas, like a coffee shop. Hell yeah. I have like 4 close friends, 4 or 5. One of them, he works at Amazon, but he's doing his thing. Can't talk about what he does, but he makes his money every day. Love you, Braylon.
I think we
know. Another one does music, but he also has like a career job. He's trying to do music, and another one's a photographer and a videographer. So I think he's gonna take off what he's doing too. But
hell yeah.
So
what's Arkansas like? Because like the most racist town in America is labeled in Arkansas. Like one of the cities in Arkansas, right?
Harrison.
So like as minorities, like what is Arkansas like? How different is it from LA with diversity?
It's so different, bro. Like out here, I still think I like outnumbered because like you see all these different races, but like everybody, it's like so even. Like you see like Asians, like Hispanics, like white people, black people, Middle Eastern, all this other stuff, and it's like. It's just so many different races. It's all even, but I still feel all numbered because I don't see a lot of black people. But I'm like, bro, it's like so many different races that you just don't even know this is going on right now. Yeah. But like there's 3 races on the couch right now. But like, but like back in Arkansas, it's either white or black. And
there's
like,
no Asians in Arkansas.
Like there's like a few, but like there's not like really like you have like a Hispanics like in Southwest and Little Rock. But I used to live like right by a trailer park. But my neighbor is like I love them. I love Mexicans. So, but it's like so racist, like dead ass.
Really?
Like it's so prejudiced, and like I've had like 3 or 4 racist encounters. Like it will be sometimes I'm with some friends and we're going mudding or something, and then we're all chilling in this back alley, and like this truck passed by, and like all of them went up to the truck. They was talking to him. He like drove off, and I sat on top of the Jeep with another friend just talking to them. And when the person drove off, they was like, bro, he just said y'all need to put some light on that boy up there. Like that's what the man said.
Jeez,
he like,
bro.
I was like, what the fuck? Put some light on him. Like what's the purpose of even saying that? And then it was another time in that same city. I was like out getting gas, and I was getting like breakfast at this gas station, like the country. And then I was like, y'all got a bagel here? And they was like, this man behind me, he started laughing. He was like, you too far south for a bagel, boy. And I'm like, bitch, what? How the fuck am I too far south for a bagel? What the fuck? Like we eat bagels everywhere. Like McDonald's have bagels.
When was it? Like when was this?
Like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Wow.
There's another time I was sitting at the park. I used to go before I even like started like smoking and stuff. So I wasn't even smoking at this park. I used to go to this park this river right by my church. And I would sit down there and like listen to worship music and like just look at the river, and there was like lights and stuff. I loved it out there. And I'm driving down, it was like 12 at night. The park closed at 12, but there's always people out there, and I drive and I pass the police, and then I just see them make a U-turn, but I just keep driving down to the park, and then I go park, and then there's like 20 other cars here. People are fishing, sitting in the back of their trucks, everything. And then the police come up, and he calls back up. He comes to my car. He's like, hey, what are you doing out here? I was like, I'm just chilling, journaling right now. He was like, you got your ID with you? And I'm like, I was like, yeah, I got my ID. I actually have this shit on video. I was like, yeah, I got my ID. He's like, all right, he's checked it and everything. He's like, where you living at? And I was like, I'm living in my mail right now. It's like 5 minutes from here. He's like, well, I think you should like chill somewhere else. If you're not fishing, I think you should like leave the park, because people would come here and like do a lot of illegal things, and like I don't trust you like being out here and stuff. I'm like, bro, you have people out here drinking on the back of their cars with coolers out, like all these white guys, rednecks on the back of their cars, and you're not saying nothing to them. But if I'm not fishing, then I have to leave the park. Like what? Like if the park is closed, white cop. And like I was talking to one of my other like police friends. He was like, when he called back up, that's when I knew. Like he's like, yeah, he's just on some other stuff, and like he just wanted to catch me and like just doing something bad. And he was like, you know, you're speeding down that road. I was like, sir, I wasn't speeding. I saw you like 30, like all the way in front of me. Why would I speed past the police on the back road I could barely see, like driving like on down the country and the thing? Like that just doesn't make sense. Like I was going like fucking 15 dead ass, and he's someone was speeding. I'm like, all right, bro, I literally go slow because there's always deers passing on the road. Yeah. But like it just always stuff like that happens. It's like,
yeah, it's a different world.
It is,
and that's fucking horrible. Like I don't know what else to say. That's just horrible because it's something that like we don't go through, right? We don't see it. We don't experience it. We came from a really like sheltered place, so I think it's really important that like we hear about this, and I can understand
how,
where
like, people still like think that, you know, like, they don't like we grown up like with fucking hella minorities through high school and everything.
Yeah, it was just never a thing. Yeah, it was just never a thing
where we
for
grew
us.
up. Like it was literally never a thing.
Cops are still dicks though.
But that privilege still exists. Like,
I agree.
Growing up, like I mean, I like the privilege exists in where we live, 100%.
Yeah.
But it's different when you're talking about like somewhere like Arkansas too. And I think maybe the people who are the most hateful are the ones that probably also have the least going on.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's also like some dope cops too. Like and some dope people. Like there's a lot. I have a lot of white friends. Like. I mean, like, but there are some dope people too. Like, but it's also kind of cool on my end where like sometimes I get pulled over. I got pulled over one time. I was going like 50, like 55 and like a 30. And he was like, "Sir, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm gonna go hang with my friends." But like now, like it catches them off guard because I'm like well spoken and like they see I have like I'm polite when I'm talking to the police because it's all about like also talking to them and like attitude
like
you give and shit. Like, because people, it is like. Not even gonna cap, like there's a lot of times where like there's black people that like are causing the situation to escalate. If you like just comply and like go with it, like I know they might be dicks, but like if you just like disrespect it or whatever, like you're gonna be off, like because they don't see that a lot. He's like they'll catch him up, go like, oh he's polite, like oh he just said yes sir to me. He was like I'm gonna let you go. I didn't even have my ID. He's like you got your driver's license with you? I was like no I don't. And he was like. Oh, he hit his head on the head, and he was like, just be safe, man. Make it to the park. And I was like, thank you. Like it's just like also stuff like that is dope too. If you like just have your stuff together, like so. Honestly, like stop. Like all police aren't just the enemy, but like a lot of them are bitches. So sometimes fuck 12, but like at the same time, the ones I like don't fuck them.
It's mainly just like when you're having fun or doing anything fun with your friends. It's literally the police thing.
Yeah.
So it's not like for me, it's not anything other, like just for me at least, just because, but like, we were like towing longboards one time behind my car and the cops showed up. And that was so fucked. They called my parents. They're like, they called my parents, oh, your son's being, like, you know what your son's doing? And I was like, yeah, that was fucked.
Hey, you know what your son's doing? That's the worst.
That's Berkeley's fucking literally heavy concussion sitting in my front seat.
We were like literally like getting pulled by longboards behind Kyle's car, and like we were like going around this turn, and like I was like trying to like turn my longboard, and I literally like slip on gravel with my back wheels, and my head just no helmet. I'm a fucking idiot, of course, and I just nail my head on the back of the concrete, and I'm just and Kyle's like grabs me, like puts me in the car, and I'm just dazed. I feel like I'm on like some other shit. I'm in a different I'm on like in a different planet. I'm just sitting there. The cop comes over and he talks to Kyle. He goes, "Oh, is your friend good over there?" And I just look over. I go, "Yeah." And
he didn't even know. He didn't even know the cop came.
Yeah.
You were so out of it?
No, he didn't know.
I was like I lost my memory. I really like
Bro, that place was a fucking movie, bro. It was literally like this like abandoned neighborhood up in like this, literally up like by like my cabin, and like it's literally just paved. It was just like paved roads, like all hilly and stuff, but there's no houses. So like this lady that was like walking her dog, she like called us in, and we're like, bro, fuck you. Yeah. We're like just having fun out here.
Bro, like why? That doesn't hurt you like them at all. Like I can see maybe if y'all died, but that still has nothing to do with them. Like literally has nothing to do with her. Yeah. Why did you call the police? What the fuck? Walk your dog. Your dog needs more attention than that phone call right now.
Yeah, it's weird, bro.
Seriously. Have you been talking to anyone new? Any biddies?
Right now, bro, I'm actually like.
That's a good question.
I'm like,
I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know, bro. Donzel just taking all the pipes and all the girls' heads turn, bro. I mean, you start singing, and it's like, who the fuck is that? That's Donzel.
I don't want party, bro. There's a party.
It is a good party trick.
And Donzel just starts singing. Everyone's just like chilling, and we just go. And all the girls are like coming up to him, just like, oh shit. I'm like, Don. Don's about to have a 5-way tonight, dude. It's gonna be crazy.
Wow. Bro, imagine he was there that one night in college. Remember when that one girl with the pipes, this one girl comes over, and like I was like, who the fuck is this girl? She realized I was wearing like no shoes and shit. It was cold as fuck. Yeah. And like, shoes? And I was just like, what is happening? Who is this?
Yeah, she comes over, bro.
She just comes over.
Pipes. Just
literally pipes, bro. And it was the funniest. It was like a
she said pipes?
Yeah. No, she could just sing.
Yeah, like,
she had pipes, bro. She had pipes.
What's the song that she was singing?
I thought she wanted to get piped down.
Maybe. I don't know. I probably not for me. It just not for me. She could sing, but that was she could just fucking sing, bro. It was so
with
funny.
No shoes in the cold.
Yeah. It was whack. It was so crazy.
Get some shoes on.
It was so lit though. But no, if you were there too, you guys could have fucking had like a little
have a duet.
Have a duet. Have a duet.
Let's have a duet.
That's just funny.
Done with the duets. But
you're done with the duets?
Yeah, I'm done with the duets.
Why?
I don't know. I'm over it. Yeah. I'm kind of over it. Like really over it.
I feel like you should do it with like just like influence. Like for example, what you did with us.
Yeah.
You should do that, but like with like you were talking about, like with like Taylor and shit like that. Like more directed towards people.
Yeah. I know. I actually did like talk to a few influencers that I have lined up to do it with. I know Megnut. She wants to do one. She's
Megnut. Fan favorite.
She's so funny.
She is so funny.
Like she's gonna. I don't know.
Every time we film,
sings too. So
every time we film with her, we just drop a banger. No matter what it is. No matter what it is.
Yeah, it always is a banger.
Yeah.
Megnut. People love to watch her.
Yeah. She money as fuck.
Her OnlyFans cost too much though.
OnlyFans
costs way too much.
How much is it?
That's like $12.99.
Oh God!
It's like, really? Come on.
Right,
we're friends.
Right.
Give me a
discount or something.
Just give me the code.
Right. Just give me the free code.
Give me your email and password. Let me put some dick
Megnut, if you're listening.
Let me upload there.
Yes. Let me make a couple bucks.
No, I don't want to look at you, Megnut. You're my friend. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's facts.
I don't want to exploit you. No, but it's funny. I didn't even know who she was, and I'm hanging out. We're chilling or whatever. Then we go out to Saldo, and I post a table. I like record a table, tag everybody. I literally like in 5 minutes, like 14 people was like, "What the fuck? You were a Megnut? You were a Megnut, bro? FaceTime me right now, please. Just let me see her. Just let her see my face." I was like, "Who is she, bro? Like, what is going on right now?" They was like, "Bro, I jack off to her every night." I'm like, "What? You jack off to her?" And then that's when I realized, oh, that's who she is. And then I was like,
I bet Megnut just watches this. She's like, "Oh my God, money. I'm with it."
She was like, "So am I like that?" Like she was like, "Am I like that big?" Everybody was like, "Obviously,
she's huge.
You
Like,
broke Reddit."
Yeah, broke Reddit. No, and literally all my friends know her. All the guy friends know her. They're like,
every guy friend knows her.
They don't all follow her, but they're like, "Oh, I know
Megnut."
Megnut.
Guy friend knows her. It's so funny.
All the TikTok profile pics at one point were literally her nipples.
That was fucked.
Her nipples.
That
like,
was out of pocket.
Like you would scroll down.
That's
and
out of pocket.
You see a like, and you look at the profile photo, it's Megnut's tits.
She was also 17 in that. So
that's so fucked. I'm Megnut. I'm so sorry, but you're making money now, so girl,
she
do what
makes
you do, I guess.
Bag now.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
The photo shoots she does now, and all like the creating content and shit like that. She's doing what she's doing.
Yeah, she's sick.
Yeah, she is.
So no biddies, no one, no girls you're talking to, no.
So like, I'm like at the point now where I don't even want people to be able to say like I was able to have sex. I don't know. Like it's just like so many people are such clout chasers. It's like I'm not even saying I'm in the point so you can clout chase, but like later on in life I will be. But like, and that just like I don't know now, and so many girls just come up like, oh my god, like what's up, like hey, and I'm like, bro, let's just have fun. Like, why the fuck do you want to be fucked right now? Can we just like dance? Like, I mean, you could dance with me all day long, but like just let's have fun. Like, you're a good person. I don't want to like turn you out. Like, especially when they're fucking drunk at these parties, they be like all up on you, like, come on, let's go to the bathroom. I'm like, so you can say I raped you in 2 years? Hell no. Yeah. Like that's just not. So I'm at that point now. It's like literally, if they don't have, I feel like if they don't have stuff going on for them, like a lot of things going on where they know, I know they're not like on some other shit.
Right, you just gotta start going into parties and stuff with like a fake name. Then nobody will clout chase, bro. They're like, yo, you look a lot like that Donzell dude from TikTok, and you're like, nah. My name's Cornelius. My name's Cornelius. I can't. They like ask you to sing and shit. You're like.
Bro. That's interesting. You're actually thinking about that because obviously you're an artist. Like it's like girl, you don't want to fuck girls who just want to fuck you to say that they fuck to you in the future.
Right. Literally.
Interesting problem to have. Like that's a different problem to have for sure.
Dope problem. It's a dope problem to have. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's like, hey Donzell, I want to come like fuck you with my best friend and her best friend too. Is that cool? Sorry. Fuck no.
I mean, maybe you could come suck my dick real quick.
No. Hey, Kai, do you find yourself running into that problem a lot?
More than I can count, but I have a method.
Really, God.
I have a
Let's hear it. No, we're not gonna hear it. Save for later. Save for later tonight. Let us see it in person.
Duet, Kai's like, let's have a porno.
Give us an example later on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Anyway, so how y'all day been today?
They're going good.
It's going good.
St. Patty's Day.
Kyle just woke up.
Bro, you're not wearing green.
Yes, I am. This is mint green, motherfucker. This is mint. This is a mint green.
Not mint green.
What the fuck is this green?
You're not wearing green.
Where's
I
your
just shit
green?
my pants, so now it's green.
Oh, he's wearing green. I was wearing green.
T fell asleep and then.
I think
Is anyone wearing
No, we did that shit in school all the time. My boxers have green in them, bro.
No, I was wearing green underwear earlier, and I had a green shirt on. But then I went in the hot tub and.
Facts.
The hot tub.
Yeah, happy St.
To have those problems.
Patty Day,
I have green on my
Happy
hat.
St. Patty Day.
I know. I'm wearing a Bass Pro Shop hat and a Bass.
Let me see. Turn your head around. Oh,
the fish.
He has green.
The fish.
You got your green on, okay?
Yeah.
That's the worst green ever, bro.
I'm kind of slacking. The fact that I said that and I was like,
the fact that you're the only one that don't have green on the couch.
Yeah,
That's kind of
Happy St. Patty's Day. Is that an Irish holiday?
Yeah.
I was hearing that. I don't think people in Ireland really.
Portuguese?
I heard they celebrate it
my
more
homie
here
today,
than
he's
they do
Irish,
in
so he said we got to get some Jack Daniels. Oh, no, it's called
Guinness.
Jameson.
No, it's Guinness. Guinness and Jameson.
Jameson, he got a bottle of Jameson
Proper
this morning.
12,
We all
right?
took shots this morning.
Really?
For St. Patrick's Day for him.
Yeah.
They're all Irish, so. How do they celebrate? They want to go to a pub. I don't know, fuck a pub.
Everything's
we
open.
gotta go to we gotta go to the UK or something and do like pub crawling. You know what that is?
No, I don't even know what a pub is. Is that a club?
It's a bar.
A pub is like a bar, but it's an old time bar, right?
Okay.
In England, it's what they call bars. They don't have, and then what you bar hopping is pub hopping is what you say. Pub crawl. You take one street, the most busy street in England. You go to one pub, you get one drink with your friends, one drink and that's it.
One drink.
And you have to go to the next bar and get one drink and that's it. You just sit down and drink it. And if you can reach the end of the road by the end of the day, you win. But most people don't make it to like half of the road.
How many places is it?
I mean, on one street there could be like 6 pubs. There's an insane amount.
Okay,
But I'm saying like you keep on going down the street, so you have like 20. But I'm saying like you can't finish a full.
I think we could do it. Y'all want to do it?
Yeah, let's go right now.
Let's go right now.
Buy a plane
Right
ticket.
now?
I would love to see.
Right now, buy a plane ticket.
England,
Let's go to
I would
Vegas.
love to go.
We're actually thinking about all going to Vegas really soon. I don't know. It's always talk, but I really want to go to Vegas.
I'm not gonna go to Vegas. I'm not gonna go to Vegas till I'm 21, and I have
Can you
at
not
least
gamble?
$10,000 I can.
Can you
you
gamble when you're 18? You can gamble when you're 18.
No,
Yeah.
you can
21.
play, but you can't cash out your chips. So which is a
Oh,
problem.
I can do it for you.
No, I don't even think that you can play.
What?
You can't play.
Yeah, I think
No,
I'd be
as in, like,
21.
you can go to the table and
You
they
can-
will not ask you
No,
what
you
your.
can play when you're
You-
18. I swear to God.
No, you can't.
What the fuck?
You can't play.
I swear to
I
God.
swear to God.
What a fucking
play!
You
I
can
wanna win
gamble
money.
when you're
I'm good at
18
poker.
on some Indian reservations, but in Vegas you have to be 21, but you can walk through the casinos when you're 18. But you have to walk on these paths.
What the fuck?
Well, no,
That's so
tour
you can-
guide.
You can go to the table. You just you literally there's no point because
Can
you
you
can't
buy a
cash your
gun
chips.
when you're 18?
Yeah.
Shotgun. A shotgun or AR.
So why the fuck can I not
Not a
gamble? Why
handheld.
can I gamble?
I mean, it's the idea of more drinking at the same time because the bar. I don't know, man. You're 20. You have to be 21.
fuck,
Yeah, but like
isn't
if
it?
I'm 18, I'm not gonna fucking drink because I can't drink.
If you can die for this country, you should.
That's
get to
why I
do
don't
whatever.
understand why, like,
that's also the idea behind it is that the casino wants you to come and
Okay,
spend
I'll be
money
18 walking around the casino with my gun.
Well,
Right.
You can't bring,
no, you
can't
have
bring
to.
your gun.
You can't. You have to be 21 to have a license concealed carry.
Also true. You could open carry your gun. That's kind of ballsy.
It has to be a shotgun though on your chest. Like
What the fuck are those
I mean, right to
rules? You
bear
can have a
arms.
shotgun on your chest?
Yeah, like that
Yeah,
white
shotgun on
that
your
one
chest and
girl.
not-
You can
that
open
was
carry.
on college
Some
campus.
Oh,
and
you
shit.
actually interviewed me?
She did. She's a bitch.
Oh
I
my
hate her.
God.
Who? I do.
So-
That one Trump motherfucker. That girl that carries.
Oh,
a gun
yeah,
around.
fuck her.
The
What's her name?
I think it was the Kent State gun girl, right?
Gun girl, yeah.
Yeah.
She's so annoying, bro.
She went on Logan Paul.
How would she get elbowed in her?
Ripping.
Well, her thing was so she shit her pants at a frat party.
Cut
That
the
was the
motherfucker.
joke.
Yeah, I was so
yeah.
happy when that came out.
She
Yeah.
shit her
I love
pants
that
at
for
a
her.
frat.
She pooped her pants at a frat
She's
party.
so annoying. Like she knows she just causing so much,
Yeah.
stirring so much shit up for no reason.
I know
Like,
a lot of people that have pooped their pants at a frat party. Like,
that's embarrassing. That is a common thing.
I mean, but really not. I mean, the bathrooms there isn't bathrooms, right? Like the bathrooms. I mean, there just isn't. Like, I mean, if it's like an actual frat, like the toilets are fucking broken, or there's no toilet paper. So like,
Yeah.
guys and girls. I know probably 6 people that have shit their pants at a frat.
Yeah, but that
party.
girl's fucking annoying as
Yeah.
shit, dude. I listened to her talk for like 30 seconds and I swiped off because
She-
like I was just cringing. I was like, get the fuck away from me.
I didn't know who she was when she interviewed me. I was like in the middle of a street in Iowa, and just a ton of people around. And someone was like, "Dude, you need to go talk to her." And I was like, "Okay, sounds good." And I walk up to her, and she starts asking me a ton of these Trump questions, trying to like trick me into saying something that actually supports Trump or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, afterwards, this guy goes up to her and goes, "Hey, aren't you the girl that shit your pants at a frat party?" And I was like, "Oh, that's who you are. I know exactly who you are."
She needs to stay that meme.
She was so everybody. I love when people started saying that in her interviews. Hey,
Yeah.
didn't you shit yourself?
And she's like,
We should have her on.
I know that would
Have
be
her on.
sick.
Didn't ask her, please.
All right,
At the end of it.
Yeah, let's
At the very end.
address the elephant in the room. Did you shit your pants?
Right before we leave, did you shit yourself at that one party? How did that go?
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That would be a great.
Sorry, the podcast's over anyways, bitch.
No, like that's what we should literally do. Like start off the whole podcast. Literally just start the podcast. Be like, all right, so did you shit your pants? And if she gets up, we have a clip. That'd be fucking,
that's the way to think about it.
That'd be fucking awesome.
That is iconic.
Yeah.
'Cause
So,
yeah.
what are you doing upcoming now? Like in the next couple months, what do you see as like the big shit that you're gonna hit?
So my A&R actually texted me this morning and said she met with the CEO yesterday of this company. Not gonna say the name, but they're about to do this huge campaign and they want to use a song of me for the campaign. So like, we're gonna make a song for that. So my first song is gonna be for a campaign in April, like this like huge campaign and shit. So let's see how that goes. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm going to Atlanta soon to record an album. I think I just met with my team last week of like 15 people, and they were all just like, "Hey, I'm so and so, and I'm gonna be the person for your marketing thing. So if you need that, just hit me up." I'm like, "Okay." This is, "Hey, I'm so and so, I'm gonna be your stylist person. So just hit me up for that. I'm this person. If you need any creative ideas," I'm like, "Wait, I'm meeting so many people right now on this Zoom call, like." And it was just back to back, and like they just kept introducing themselves, like saying we're here for you and stuff. I'm like, all right, let's do it. But we're finna go to Atlanta now. At first it was an EP, but then they was on the phone saying we're finna record an album. So
Just the fucking beginning. Holy shit.
Yeah.
so now like
the tip of the iceberg.
tip of the iceberg. Like the person I'm about to work with, he's actually his name is Sean. He's working on Black song right now and Summer Walker's album. Damn. And they're like finishing, and he was like telling me, I was like, damn, like you're like talking to me right now, and you want me to come to Atlanta and record with you? Like what? So
That's sick.
it's just amazing everything that's going on. I can't even fathom it. I don't even like to think about it. Like I just like to live in the moment and like not think about what's gonna happen in the future. But I'm kind of stressed out right now because I can get a phone call any moment saying like you finna go to Atlanta for 2 weeks to record an album or some shit, and like I don't even have a place. Like I don't know. Like I haven't even been able to like wash my clothes for the last week. Dead ass. Like I've lived out of the car. Like I'm in my friend's house living on the couch and shit. But like I haven't like had like a grounded spot. Like I have a piano at the house, but like I can't just like go play it whenever I want to because there's like 8 people in the house and like I just want my own stuff. So like it is so much all over the place. Had a studio session yesterday and it did not go good. My brain is all over the fucking place. I'm kind of stressed out, but like also like it's always dope to keep friends around you. Like no matter like what you do, I feel like in this industry now, like I'm gonna be getting handed so much stuff towards me, and like so many things are gonna happen, and like it doesn't matter. Like I before I know it, I'm gonna be at a fucking stadium show, but I watched Billie Eilish her documentary and like she had like Shawn Mendes, like he had a stadium. No, both of them. I watched both of them. They both had a stadium show and then like go home to their hotel afterwards by themselves and then just on their phones in the room. Like I'm like, that looks so depressing. Like you go from like 50,000 people watching you, now you're in a hotel room by yourself, just like tired, like in a room on your phone. Like, so honestly, I feel like no matter how many things I get handed, it's all about the people I keep around me to keep me happy. 100%. And I heard Khalid say the same thing. He was like I just keep my friends around me, my best friends, and like they keep me grounded and like make me have fun. Cause you can have all this money, like you have the money right now and stuff. I'm like, all right, now I have money. So like, what else do I do? Like, there's no point in having money, like if I'm not happy. So just be with my friends and shit and like just having fun, turning up. Like what else the fuck I'm gonna do with my money? So like, that's what I'm doing right now. Like just fucking living it up and just living in the moment. And like whatever happens, it happens. But like my all-time goal, like I don't care how many followers I have. I think it's such my like big time goal. I want to have a stadium. I want to make my own stadium. But when I have a stadium show, and it sells out in like minutes, that's when I know I made it. If that shit sells out in like 5 minutes, I'm like, this is when like, what the fuck is going on? That's when I want to, like, I don't know. I feel like then I made it.
That'd be crazy.
But like, that's what like I want to go for.
I think
like,
you can definitely say you made it at that point.
Yeah, like
sell out
if
Madison
you sell out a
Square Garden.
stadium,
Madison
That'd be
Square Garden in like
crazy.
5 minutes. Like that'd be so crazy. That, like people just want to like fuck the followers. It's the people that want to actually come and see me and like have an experience like that's there at the shows and stuff. So that's what I want to focus on. Like just make the shows an experience to be at.
We need backstage passes or something.
all
We need to go.
going.
We need to get some fucking
No,
views.
fuck. I don't even want back. I want to go in the mosh pit.
Oh yeah,
We gotta get you
mosh
going for
pit.
Donzell. Yeah.
Go crazy.
I'm gonna
Hit
get
y'all
hammered
get
in
the
the mosh
crowd.
pit. That'd be shit.
Let's do that. Like I'm definitely like.
I just want to crowd surf. Just like,
I know this kid.
I want to have like a section every time at my shows, like for all my friends. That is like not backstage because I feel like that's like you don't get the show like
Yeah, exactly.
you fucking behind the stage. I want it like right in the front
Yeah.
to like right beside the left.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the picture in my head already. But like I want my friend sections to be right there in the front left of me.
Yeah.
Every show. They're like it's like so on like the max capacity is gonna be 12 friends every time. But like I think that's gonna be so dope. And then afterwards, like we gonna turn up like there's gonna be like a meet and greet part, but like with the fans, but like the friends, like there's another room for them. Everybody they already at, and like there's like good drinks and stuff, and they are getting lit, and I come in after the fucking show, like hey, like that's gonna be so dope. Like,
Is that something like? I think everyone needs to have something that they envision as where they're at. Is that what you kind of envision? You have a show and you have your friends there with you too. Is that kind of like the thing that plays in your head when you're thinking about why you're doing this?
yeah, like I think like I don't know why I'm doing it. I would say why I'm doing it is like. I want to make music people to sing, people who sing about themselves that they wouldn't normally say. Yeah. So like at these shows, like I want it to be like such a crazy experience where like so many people get like an experience. So like, cause they're coming to see, like it's so weird to say like my manager like they're coming to see you like at these shows, like people are there to see you and like it's so weird to think about that. But like I want to be able to help every person out that's there. Like I know I won't be able to, but like I want to bring at least like 20 people on stage, like and like each one of them get to sing, show off their talent, like just have a moment because I know if one of my favorite artists was like you can come on stage and sing, like that's just a moment of a lifetime. And like I just want to be able to do that at shows because that'd be interesting because some people might be bad and like we get to laugh, like but like I'm like I can't. I don't know. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a fucking experience. Like whatever's gonna happen at shows.
Berkeley goes up and tries to sing a song.
I literally go up to Donzell. I was like, all right, give me your honest truth about this singing. And I start singing a song, and he's like, that shit's trash as fuck. And I was like, but it was funny though. We were all
Get the fuck off the stage, bro. It's gonna be so dope. Like I don't know. I'm just excited to have. I'm ready. I'm really most excited to have a show back at the stadium, back in my home state. There's a show called. It used to be Altel Arena, then it came Verizon Arena, and now it's like the AT&T Arena or some shit, or like the Simmons Bank Arena. But that's gonna be so dope to like in your hometown. You get to go back, like, and there's nobody from my hometown that like does me like. I actually there is. They're actually one of my best friends. I went to school with him. He like does fucking TikTok. He has so many TikTok viral sounds. There's like I'm beating her back. She's singing my song. Yeah. That song, the fucking Uno. Those. Wow. That song. It's like they have like 5 different like huge TikTok songs. It's so dope that like we're literally in the same friend group. Like me and him like hanging out every day and like we go back to the school together. Like he like, hey, Donzell, I'm going to school and come with me. And like it's so dope that we're literally in the same friend group and like he's doing stuff and like also somebody in my same grade. He's like in LA and like in New York, like modeling for Versace on like New York Fashion Week and shit. I'm like, how are all of us in the same grade from the same school, all in LA right now, like just doing crazy shit. And like it also like, and it was a thing. It was like some of the biggest artists all came from the same place. like Jay-Z and like Diddy and like I don't know. It's like some of those biggest rappers, like they all went to the same high school together, and like your Lil Yachty like went to school like Post Malone. Like it's not those names, but like those like all these people like went to school together, and it's so weird that like they all. It's just something about.
I don't know what that is because we kind of feel that there's a kid that went to our school who's a year younger who has 2 million on YouTube, right? And we have.
Physics,
Is there anybody else from our school that did anything crazy? Michael Conforto plays for the Mets.
Yeah, baseball. We have a couple
That's
of
fucking
athletes.
crazy.
We have
Like,
athletes.
But I think maybe it's because there's just more people, or I don't know what it is because
I don't
those
know.
stories do exist.
Redmond was very like secluded. Like you didn't really, I don't know, do a lot of shit in Redmond. I feel like
There's gonna be a lot of really successful people out of Redmond, but just in like classic.
Yeah.
Like tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic tech jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of really smart kids, but not like the creativity side is like a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just super.
Or they just don't know how to express it. I feel like Redmond, you didn't like.
You weren't encouraged to express your artistic
Yeah.
shit, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of get shit on.
You get
Yeah.
shit on for being.
Even if it's like Kai used to like YouTube and shit, and like I would like be in his videos, but I was like, you know, like
Yeah.
just like I would just like shit on you just because. But like I feel like, it wasn't like mean shit on. Like it was literally just like, oh dude, like, you know, like. But
I mean, I was a kid walking down the hallway with a video camera. It would have been weird if nobody was making jokes behind my back about it.
No, I mean I meant it to your face. Like,
Yeah, you made it to my face, but
I
that's
meant it
different.
to your face. I was never making it on your back. That's weird, but yeah, I mean it definitely. Yeah, Kai was.
Yeah, no. When I left class, Kyle would just talk shit about me.
No, I talk shit. No, I only talk shit. I only talk shit to people's faces, bro.
That's good.
It is good.
That's good. Talk shit in their face.
Yeah.
Beach.
Beach.
I want a moment where like you're winning, like 10 years from now or 5 years from now, you're winning like some massive award. You're winning your Grammy, and I'm like, oh, I know that kid. He used to get fucked up and pass out right next to me in my room at our first house. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's been an amazing episode. Everything for Donzell's gonna be linked down below. Follow him. He will be here many times.
Yes,
many times. Yeah.
Many times.
Many
Always.
times.
Bro, it was a great episode.
Yes, sir.
I love great.
I hope.
Finally got to come on.
Awesome. It's like 2 hours, bro.
How long was this, Lou?
45 minutes plus 50 minutes.
Oh, hour.
Oh wow, hour and a half. Wow. Hell yeah, that's amazing. Go follow us on Instagram, on Spotify at TheSync Podcast, and of course, go follow Donzell for everything that's going on.
Do that.
Go do it. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.
Peace. Everybody.